Hello and welcome to your daily love reading for Saturday, Super Saturday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in 4 decks of cards for this reading today. We're going to connect with the energy around you, your person, your journey. So I'm going to bring in the Journey to Union Oracle. I'm also going to bring in a great deck, the Twin Flame Love Oracle, the Secret Message of Union. And then I'm going to bring in both Twin Flame Oracles to get a connection message about their energy and yours and how it mirrors and aligns. So let's see what we need to know. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. So thank you, angels. What's the message for you today? Straight out one card. What's the message coming through for them today? They give me a little block in the throat today. So again, communication is being restored. So if you're having any communication issues right now, have faith that the doors are opening for them to be restored. So what's the guidance for you today? What's the guidance coming through for you today? Thank you, angels. What's the guidance coming through for them? Again, straight out, very quick. And that card, no, I've gone back in. And what's the energy? They're letting me know intuitively that they're watching you. So I feel that's what you need to know. They're watching you today. Even if they're not communicating with you, they are watching you on social media or through the astral realms or maybe at work, or if you're in the same community, they're watching you. You may not be aware of it, but you may feel it somehow. You may feel it in your body. It's like a knowingness. You just know they're around. You can sense them. You can feel them. You can really connect with their presence in a powerful way. You may feel it in your solar plexus, your gut. You may feel it in your crown chakra. You know, whenever I feel my twin or I feel something's coming, I get a real sense of alignment between the solar plexus and the crown. It's like an antenna is going off, and I have like tingles all in the top of my head and all around, and I just feel and sense something's coming, and you may get the same thing. You may feel it in different ways. Maybe you have waves of emotion, or you have the hot and the cold flashes, or you feel it in some other way, but you will connect with your twin's energy. And that's what they give me, like a sense of knowing that they are around you in some way, whether it's physical or spiritual. So what's the energy around you today? And they are letting me know with that block in the throat that these communication issues are being revolved. And they're saying revolve, they're saying resolve, but they're giving the word revolve. So I feel things are being turned around. They're also giving the word kissing because they intend to kiss you. The roles are being reversed, things are changing. So things are being revolved around. They show me in my mind revolving doors. So I feel someone may meet it where there's revolving doors, or someone could work where there's revolving doors and they show me that. So maybe you're going around in the revolving door, they see you, or they're in the door. So I'm seeing that as well, okay? So that was a specific message for someone. So what's the energy coming in around you today? Jump straight out. And what's the energy around them today? What's the energy around them? And the energy around the journey. What's the energy, please, angels, around the journey today? Okay, let's see what's going on. So the energy around you, oh my goodness me, look at this. Understanding of the higher realms. This is exactly what I'm connecting with. You feeling their presence and knowing they are there somehow. You just sense it, you just know it, you just feel it. They are around you in some way and you can sense that. And understanding of the other realms is also working out how your journey is much more than just a physical journey. It's about the way you have those aha moments and those epiphanies and those awakenings when you actually do recognise, wow, that happened to me too, or this journey is so magical how the universe creates the way, or you just have some understanding that blows your mind. And you also understand how you can connect in the 5D. So if you're wondering, how do I connect in the 5D? What do I do? You do what works for you. It's different for everyone. Where as soon as you close your eyes, you can feel them. You can call them to you. You can say, come to me. You can call the name. You may visualise being together on a beach or in a nice room together or restaurant. For me, it's always a bridge. And in the middle of the bridge, there is like a bench where you come together and sit on. And I don't just meet my twin there. I can meet up with my mum or my dad, anyone who's passed over, anyone who's on the other side. But it's not just about the other side. You know, if you want to connect with someone from your past who maybe you've lost touch with, call them in and you can have a conversation up there, because you are all that is, was and ever will be. You are connected with everything that was, is and ever will be. You have a telepathic link that's so strong you can connect with anybody, whether they are living or past. So I feel you're understanding them in a very deep way. They're giving me that block, and this is also about knowing why you go through spiritual and physical things. So you go through physical things to make you aware of the spiritual things, like a block in the throat is connected with the throat chakra, issues being resolved around communication. And they are saying that someone is going to communicate or connect with someone through revolving doors, or things are going to turn around. It also showed me a revolver like a gun. So I feel this could be at a shooting range, or someone may be connected with that as well. The energy is, look at this, luck is on your side if you've been seeing ladybugs. And it's really powerful, the ladybugs come through again. The other day, I was seeing them everywhere. I saw 3 in one day. So I actually went into the kitchen, there was one in there, and I actually picked it up and put it outside. And then I was in the living room and I looked under the table. I thought, what's that? And it was one in there, and I picked that up and put that outside. And then I went upstairs, and on my bed I've got my duvet, and then I've got like a warm teddy blanket over the top, and it's cream, so anything that's on it I see straight away. And I thought, what's that on the sheet, on this blanket? And it was a ladybird. So I picked it up and put it outside. So, and I looked all around the house at where they're getting in, what's going on, because we had a problem with them a couple of years ago where they were coming in a lot. But, everything's been sorted out now. There's no way they can get in. So it's amazing how these signs come to you, whether you actually see a physical one or you see one through virtual, in a virtual way through social media, or maybe you see a picture of one, or, someone sends you a picture of one, or you see one on a mug or a plate or a picture or in a film. It's amazing how the ladybird will come up for you. And we call them ladybirds here in the UK. Ladybird, ladybug, it's a symbol of luck. You may even see 1313. You may see a shamrock or something else that reminds you of a lucky time, because you're being shown that opportunities are ahead for you guys to reconnect and come back together. And this is all happening because you're understanding the higher realms, because you're connecting with source now. You may be meditating and receiving answers and downloads. You may be connecting with your twin in dreams. So dreams may be getting very vivid now. So you're dreaming of each other. Maybe you're dreaming about that reunion coming in, or communicating or talking and resolving things. And it's like you wake up and you have that sensation in your crown or your gut, and you just know that something is coming. I'm so new to this. This is what your twin is saying to you. Now, it doesn't matter how long you've been on the journey for. They're not saying they're new to the journey here, because they're the same soul age as you. They've been on this journey for their whole life, okay? Realising things, recognising things their whole life. But what they're saying is, I'm so new to this powerful and overwhelming energy, because they've never felt it so strongly before. So it doesn't matter how long you've been on your connection for, or in your connection for. Now, in this energy we're in right now, they are feeling a new type of energy, because they're understanding more of the higher realms. So they're saying, I'm so new to this powerful and overwhelming energy. This love seems unreal. And I'm fighting with my reality of our connection. Now, you may be experiencing this too, because you're feeling all these new things and understanding things in a brand new way. So when we go through this higher understanding, obviously the ego comes in with fear and doubt and struggle, saying that's not real, you're imagining it, or it's not the way it is. Or maybe you've got family or friends who are naysaying to you, saying, oh, this isn't real, move on, there's plenty more fish in the sea. Or maybe you have a reading from somewhere and it doesn't resonate with you, and you feel that very strongly, remember, in your body. So you may feel it in your solar plexus, your intuition, you may feel it in your crown, and you think, that's just not my reading, I just know. You know it when it does resonate with you, because it hits you in the feels, you feel it deep inside of you. So don't let anyone else, no matter who it is, whether it's a reader on YouTube, whether it's a reader on some other platform, or it's someone you've had a reading with in person, or it's someone from your family or friends, don't let them go into your head, because you know your truth. You have to trust what you feel and what you know. That's why you've been given an intuition, an inner guidance system, which is your gut. Even when we're all plugged into the matrix, before we wake up to our spiritual understanding of this journey, we have a gut instinct. That's why people say you feel it in your gut. People who are highly plugged into the matrix still have a gut instinct. They know the difference between right or wrong, and they know if something is right or wrong to them. So this is about you knowing that you know the reality of your connection through what you feel inside and what you experience through your own intuition and the signs you see and the feelings and the emotions. And your person is saying to you, we have a crazy chemical, mental, emotional, and intimate attraction right now. So you're going to feel that too. And again, this is why your spider sense goes off, why you feel it in the body, because you feel that connection growing stronger and stronger and stronger. And that's the difference between a karmic connection and a soul connection. Because in a soul connection, it gets deeper and stronger and more powerful no matter how much time passes. So years go by, you still feel the same. Whereas a karmic connection eventually fizzles out and it gets draining and all of that. I'm not saying you don't get drained on this journey as a twin flame, but it feels totally different. You feel energized by it. You only feel drained by it if you're overgiving or over trying. As soon as you fill up your own cup again, you feel good. It's like when you may be working or walking or doing something, and then you start getting tired because you need to fuel up. So you have to have some food or a drink, and then you feel better, you're ready to go again. It's like when batteries drains out, as soon as the batteries start going, things don't run the same. And then when you change the batteries, everything's quick again. And that's exactly what I'm sensing and picking up on. And someone also said to me, I want to share this with you, what about in union? When you're in union, will there be cheating or problems? And the answer is no, because how can you want to cheat with the person you belong with? Okay, the reason those things go on in karmic situations when the twins aren't together, or when the soul bonds aren't together, is because they're craving the soul person. So obviously if your person is in a karmic marriage or karmic relationship, or you are, and you're not feeling satisfied, it's because you're not with the person you're meant to be with. As soon as you're with the person you're meant to be with in union, there is no craving for anyone else. So that, it says bye-bye straight away. That's why when you're with your twin flame, there's more passion and more intensity. Even when life gets in the way, you're going to experience that. That's why you can't wait to rip the clothes off and touch the hand and kiss them, no matter what kind of day you've had. Whereas in a karmic relationship, you might think, I just can't be bothered with any of that, because you don't want them the same. So understand that too. So your DM is driven mad with intimate emotional thoughts about you, sensations about you, but they are not ready at this stage to accept and unite. So what they're saying is they're feeling all these ways, but they have to be ready to unite. So you've got to give them time, more time, not only to deal with their circumstances or their fears or anything that seems to be delaying things, but also to awaken and understand your connection, which is the understanding of the higher realms. Expect loads of energy and intense, intimate dreams and feelings in the physical. So you're going to have very vivid, lucid, sexy dreams about each other. You're being shown in dreams and in signs and in your fantasies and in visions. Maybe even switch on the TV and there's an intimate film on, or people making love, or you're seeing couples holding hands or whispering into each other's ears, or maybe you, blocking my throat there, you go out and you see a couple kissing and you're thinking, get a room, but it's a sign of what's coming for you, and it's a sign of how they're feeling for you. And this ladybug is showing you things are shifting forward. And this is a powerful day. It's the weekend, it's a Saturday, they may be having a drink, they may be out and about, and guess what? Boom, they're thinking about you. So this is the energy around them today. Timelines are guidelines. They're reminding you they see time or experience time a little bit different than you. And I spoke about that in the reading the other day. They experience time a little bit different from you, because you get very frustrated sometimes with this journey because you're absolutely awake to it and you can see how amazing life will be. Sometimes they are just thinking about, and they're blocking my throat there, the fear. So they go in fear. So they lots of fear I'm channeling there. So they are in fear. So they're just thinking about getting through the day. I need to just go to work. I need to just pay my bills. I need to just do this. So time is a bit different for them. And again, they give me that block because they're saying, trust in the delay, the timeline. Your twin flame is waking up. See how the cards are mirroring here? They're waking up to what the connection is through their sensations in the body. They're starting to understand things in a much deeper way. This is about understanding this connection is much more than a physical. And the signs and the synchronicities are showing them that. And the signs and synchronicities are giving you timelines, which are always guidelines. So have faith. We've got, you are a warrior. We've got the lion there. So if you're seeing lions and you wonder why, especially if you're not connected with Leo or anything like that, it's because of strength. The lion is a symbol of strength, and it's also a masculine energy too. A symbol of your masculine finding the strength to change and speak their truth and open up. And there's magic taking place. We've got transformation. And the transformation is coming now. And you may see the signs of that through 555 or 1111 or a butterfly or a dragonfly. But I feel you're going to see a lion today as a symbol. They are stepping up into their power, stepping out of their situation, out of their comfort zone to say their truth. And this is a secret message of their heart. The thought of you with someone else terrorizes me. So they get very jealous and emotional when they think of you with someone else because you belong to them. It doesn't matter what they are doing. You might think, well, I get jealous because of their karmic partner. Forget that for a moment. What they are saying to you is, the thought of you with someone else terrorizes me. Think of the word terrorize. It's an awful word. It's stressful. It's not nice at all. And it keeps them up awake. Keeps them up at night awake. So it keeps them up awake at night thinking. It drives them mad. They can't even put the words into place. They can't even string a sentence together because it makes them so angry and mad and jealous and envious. He puts them into the 7 deadly sins, not the fruit of the Spirit. And I want to reach out to you and tell you everything. So they are saying to you, I want to tell you everything because I don't want you with anyone else. I'm scared of losing you. I don't want time to run out. I know you've waited for me. I don't want to mess you around anymore. I want to tell you everything. But I respect you too much and I want you to be happy. So what this person is saying to you is, I want you to be happy and I want to respect you. So I want to be able to come to you when I can be all in and not mess you around and say to you, you can't be with anybody else if I'm in a situation that I need to release myself from. So they're also humbling themselves there, being very aware of what they're going through and what you're going through by saying to you, if you want to be happy, if you want to be with someone else, I understand. Now that terrorizes them, but they do try and see it in 2 ways. Not that you want to be with someone else. There may be some of you out there who may be entertaining someone else or the idea of being with someone else, but understand it really terrorizes them. It hurts them because they feel it, remember, energetically, just like you feel it when you sense their presence. And I do feel they're watching you, okay? They're saying, never forget how much I want and love you, and never doubt it. So if you're doubting this love still, you're being reminded to rise above the ego or the reasons why you were doubting it, which are always illusion anyway. I feel the same way. So your person saying, I feel the same way. I love you. I want you. I feel the same way that you do. I feel the same way for you that you do for me. Even if we can't be together, even if we can't be together right now, I'll always be fantasizing and thinking about you. So what they are saying is, even though you may not be together right now, things may be in the way, it doesn't mean they're not going to fantasize about you. And the energy around the journey is, look at this, trust the power of the love that you share. And you must do that. Why? Because it opens doors. So look at this, if you chase, I might run. So be wary right now because your masculine has inner fears and insecurities holding them from pursuing you. And that's why they're having it in other ways. They are feeling the fantasy, the electricity, the chemistry. They're being reminded of you. So they need to come forward in their own way, in their own time, and they're gaining strength to do that. So just be aware, if you chase them, they might run. Because you're being reminded you don't need to chase anything. You don't need to chase anyone because what's meant for you will be for you. And your person is meant for you and will be with you. So you have to, instead of chasing them, reaching out, trying to get communication going, they can't even get the words out. That's what I'm struggling with today because they want to say things and it's coming out wrong because they're feeling all this intense energy. So they're afraid of communicating in case they say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing. So they're saying to you, instead of chasing me, allow me to come to you. I'm gaining strength to do that right now. I want to open up. I want to be vulnerable. I want to run to you and tell you how I feel. Because I don't want you with anybody else. I don't want you getting naked with anybody else because you belong to me. So instead of chasing them, trust in the power of the love that you share. And this love is powerful. You may even hear songs about the power of love today, like The Power of Love by Jennifer Rush. You may even hear The Power of Love by Frankie Goes to Hollywood. You may hear other songs about the power of love, maybe the one by Huey Lewis from Back to the Future. But I feel you're going to hear songs about love and the power of it because you're being guided today, no matter how intense it is, no matter how frustrating it is not being with them, how much you desire and want them, and it can make you angry when you can't have them in that moment. No matter what people say or what readings you've had, you must trust in the power of the love that you share. Why? Because that will be what will open doors and your love will conquer worlds. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.